Fresh off a victory in this week's midterms, President Biden now sets his sights abroad. The president will tour Egypt, Cambodia, and Indonesia over the next week. Biden will also attend a number of summits with top world leaders, including a meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Tom Dempsey is live for us this morning with more information on the president's long trip. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Mitch. Yeah, later this morning, President Joe Biden will be far from the White House here when he touches down in Egypt to kick off the first leg of this international trip that'll take him to 3 different countries where he plans to address a number of key issues, among them climate change and the war in Ukraine. President Joe Biden left the White House late last night en route to Egypt, again, to kick off this trip. He's en route to Egypt for a special United Nations climate conference. He plans to press other countries to take measures to fight climate change. And we can expect him to highlight how the Inflation Reduction Act passed here in America brings $400 million for climate change programs. The president may also highlight the Ukrainian war and its impact on fuel supplies and prices around the world. But the president's trip will also take him to Cambodia for a special summit with Southeastern Asian countries, and then to Indonesia for a G20 summit with the world's largest economies. While in Indonesia, the president plans to meet face-to-face for the first time with the Chinese president. The 2 countries continue to see really strained relations right now, and President Biden hopes to talk about Taiwan and trade with China, as well as China's connections with Russia. Before leaving last night, the president spoke to reporters about the ongoing war in Europe.
I don't think the conflict will be resolved with Russia and Ukraine until Ukraine gets out of, until Putin gets out of Ukraine. Anyway, I'm heading down to, first of all, going to Cairo for the environmental effort. So there'll be a lot to talk about.
Also worth noting who won't be at these, big gatherings, including Russian President Vladimir Putin, who will not be at that G20 summit happening in Indonesia. The president's team says President Joe Biden, as of now, has no plans to meet with the Russian delegation. Mitch.
Tom, we mentioned that the president has some pep in his step. He's been successful domestically, especially this week in this midterm election cycle. But does domestic success, does that translate into international strength, into international confidence? Does it have anything to do one with the other?
Oh, great timing for the president, like you said right there. And some of it is interconnected. We're talking about Egypt and the United Nations and climate change with this first one. Again, the president, we heard him on the campaign trail talking about policy successes like that Inflation Reduction Act getting passed. Definitely expect that to come up, as we said earlier in this report, during this climate summit. $400 million tied to climate change programs, $400 million going towards those. So definitely expect the president to bring that up. But, in terms of elections, as we all know, a lot going on in America right now during election week. So President Joe Biden will definitely be keeping close attention to the vote tallies because, control of Congress is still at stake. Make no mistake about that. And, whatever ends up happening will have a big impact on the future of President Joe Biden's agenda, Mitch.
That is Tom Dempsey. He's live at the White House for us this morning. Tom, thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.